I don't feel like a real
Man, I didn't know cats were that interesting.
What?
Aw,
I didn't either.
Dee said he didn't feel like a real author anymore. His book's too small.
Well, who'd ever think about writing a book about a cat? Don't forget, where's that book signing going to be? Was the cat going to be there?
The cat will be there.
The name of the place, the veterinary?
Satisfaction
Cat Clinic, October 7th.
If a man could write a book about his cat, then anybody ought to be able to write a book.
If I can, as I told you the first time I came on, if I can write a book, anybody can.
So what is your subject today, old bright one? 50-year-old?
Wise and wisdom.
Yeah, right. I wrote a post that's up on my website, DeeLauderdale.com. There's this thing in the internet world, if you have a significant birthday, you're supposed to write about reflections of life.
Okay.
And so I wrote a post called A Southern Gentleman Looks at 50. Just trying to reflect on what I've learned in 50 years. And one of the reasons you liked my book was you said it was simple.
Right.
And I am all about that. So I wrote down 11 sort of life lessons that I've learned that if you'll do these, it's kind of hard.
11 of them?
11 of them.
All right.
So it's a pretty short list. Stuff I've learned. Number 1, measure twice and cut once.
Okay. Yeah, if you're ever making something and you cut it wrong, you're pretty much
just thinking about it's about discipline, and the reason I use that phrase is it's just discipline. Or proofread stuff. If you're a proofreader, it was funny. My wife and I went to dinner last night, and she was looking at a post that I had done on another platform.
You gonna spend this much time talking about all 11 numbers of that?
Well, I don't know. I never know when you're going to jump in.
Right now, no. Okay.
All right. Well, here we go.
Okay,
I'm going to run
What's
through them.
next?
Number 2, spend less than you earn.
Oh, there's a good one.
Gosh,
Spend
I
less.
like that
You
one.
know, there's certain thing I love, credit.
Do you now? You're your banker's favorite customer, right?
That's right.
Or do you spread it around to lots of banks, or you just give all the love to one?
Anyone that'll take me. What's next?
Number 3, treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, okay, good with that one.
Okay, yeah,
Most
right.
of them are related to me.
Yeah. Number 4, just take care of your stuff. Take care of the stuff you're supposed to take care of. Do the stuff you're supposed to do.
Screwed my iPad up a while ago.
I was trying to
Don't
fix
touch
it.
my stuff.
I ain't gonna touch your stuff.
You don't allow to do
Are you sure you're not an only child?
Yeah, I thought that too.
Got a little bit of OC in you. Just don't touch.
I was the
my stuff.
only bad child.
The only bad child, because you got your station here. I've learned that after coming up here, that's Jamie's world.
Don't read his answers.
Don't read his answers. Yeah, I know.
Next.
All right. Just keep a sense of humor about stuff. Remember, stuff happens.
Cha-ching!
It just happens. Stuff happens.
We laugh about it
I
eventually.
mean, you do. Number 6, just pass on what you've learned.
To
They
who?
don't listen.
Well,
If you met my kids, you think they want to
I
know
met
anything?
one. Huh?
A good example.
Stop.
Just because they don't follow it don't mean you're not
A
supposed
good example.
Just-
We didn't always listen to what our parents told us.
Good.
When are you going to play the interview, by the way? When are you going to air that?
Whenever Brad does what he's supposed to do.
Okay. Number 7, trust but verify.
That's a good one.
That's from our greatest president ever, Ronald Reagan. Trust but verify. Number 8, have a plan.
For what?
Everything. Have a plan for doing the show. You have a plan for doing the show every day. It doesn't
Yeah,
always
my
work
way.
for you.
Huh?
That's all right. At least you got a plan, right? You're not just
If
winging
I
it.
came in here and just said, okay, y'all do it today, there wouldn't be a show.
No,
I think you're probably right. I think Zach needs to be your
offered.
guest.
Yeah, Zach's offered. Zach, he wants to team up. Okay, what's
I
next?
think he needs to be your guest host.
Yeah, okay.
Number 9. This is my favorite one here lately. It is what it is.
I hate that saying, it is what it is. Well,
But is it not
What
true?
is it?
Screwed it up and
Whatever
made it
you
worse
are,
yourself.
it is what it is.
Well, I don't know what it is.
Whatever you got going on,
It's
your
all bad
iPad's messed up,
decisions
it is what it is. All right?
Bad.
Number 10, eventually you have to do something. I hate people that just talk about stuff. They just say they're going to do, they're going to do.
Dave, if you don't quit dogging me out up here so much today, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Number 11, this is the last one.
These are
Thank
lessons
goodness.
he learned.
Love God and love others.
Hey, that's a good one.
I started saying you should say love that neighbor
He
thing.
didn't say love everyone. He said just
That's
love
love
others.
God and love
See?
others. Now you can start talking. I'm through.
Well, after you ate up all my time and then nothing else sucks. Now, where can people hear all this stuff?
DeeLauderdale.com.
Now,
They
you
can go
just
read.
sit around, you're a former preacher and all this, that, and that, and now you're working a regular job and
Yeah.
trying to get in the TV business.
Yeah. No, I'm not getting in the TV business. Tom McAllister wouldn't even be my partner in it, you know.
You probably lucked out on that one. Where do people, how come you come up with all this stuff?
I just come up with it. I want to help people. I've learned a lot of stuff in life and been privileged to meet a lot of people who have taught me stuff. So one of mine was pass it on. I'm trying to just pass it on.
Do you ever go back to your children and say, didn't I tell you to do it this way and you didn't? See what happened?
No, they come back to me and say, Dad, you were so right.
You hear that?
Of course not.
No,
Of course not.
Really?
You will the older they get. It's amazing how it really is amazing how smart your parents get the older you get.
Isn't that the
no
truth?
doubt.
Yeah.
Well,
So I mean, that's the way. Yeah, well, in some of our cases that is. Some of our cases that's the way it works out.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm doing
Now,
this.
you here next week?
As far as I know.
Okay. I know you're leaving sometime this month.
Oh, no, it's the 17th.
Okay.
We're leaving for
Just
Vegas.
want to make sure I may have to bring Johnny back in over here to
Don't
replace
tell
him.
everyone when you're leaving.
Or we hear more about his cat.
Yeah, get a real author in here, not
That
me.
big on their cat.
I know.
Suspense.
He knows a lot more than I do.
I could have written that on marriage.
Really?
Well, wait a minute.
No, you
Really?
Maybe about.
Come on now.
All right, thank y'all for getting up with us on this Wednesday morning edition. We got to take a break for the day. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.